Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, watch my videos, and subscribe to my channel so I make good videos. Today we'll be reacting to useful charts, Western esotericism family tree. Basically, Western esotericism family tree. All that stuff. Said by Europeans, that's true. Western esotericism family tree. This Western esotericism basically is a loosely connected movement. 1970. Western esotericism is basically a loosely connected movement that developed in 17th century Europe. So basically, had Christianity back in there as well. And secularism with the 18th century enlightenment of Europe, the age of enlightenment in Europe. And there was Western esotericism, which basically means it's kept secret.
However, I should note that it does not include the standard forms of other well-established religions.
Sure, it doesn't.
Judaism, Islam, Hinduism,
Exactly.
Buddhism. So basically, Western esotericism is a sort of
grab bag. It's definitely a grab bag, yeah.
That is considered to be a non-traditional form of spirituality.
It's a non-traditional form of spirituality too. There's a connected means.
Prohibited or at least severely frowned upon.
Most of those ideas were prohibited and frowned upon. True. Esoteric means eso means inside the circle, and exo means
it's the opposite of exoteric.
Esoteric means inside, eso means inside, and exo means outside. It means the outside circle. Is the occultism. Occultism and modern Wicca, modern paganism. Paganism wasn't there. And Societas, whereas the Christiana, in Anglia, Norse mythologies, Odin 4, Loki.
I want to tell you about today's sponsor.
For Loki, Odin. For Odin, Loki. For Odin, Loki, Sieg or Sieg is his wife. The Giants, the Jotnar are the U2, the U2, the Jotnar are the U2. The Giants, how they have a battle honey mead they drink. Following every aspect of their life, according to research says. And research says that, exactly, they take the threat of AI seriously. I should get that for myself. I should definitely get that for myself, that 80,000 hours. Get that for myself. And learn about from articles about the future, what the future will be like. I definitely should get that. Exactly. I'll do that. I promise I'll do that. I'll do that. Exactly, I gotta do that as well. Send that to myself. He's a good guy, he's a good preacher, he's a good YouTube channel. Maybe you subscribe to him. What's it? So it's Kabbalah, Christian Theosophy, Hermeticism, Neoplatonism by Plotinus, Hermeticism by Hermes Trismegistus, Gnosticism, which is secret knowledge. Gnosticism, which is the Greek word for secret. Gnosis is this Greek secret word for knowledge. Is a Christian heresy, yeah. Basically, it's a Christian heresy. Gnosis means secret knowledge. The whole physical world is altogether bad, is what Gnosticism thinks. In the spiritual world, and all the physical world is altogether bad. How do we have knowledge about the spiritual world? Physical is altogether bad, and how we have knowledge about the spiritual world. Gnosis is the Greek word for secret knowledge about the world, about secret knowledge. And then Hermeticism is Hermes Trismegistus, and Neoplatonism is Neoplatonism. On the one, yeah, Gnosticism is the Greek word for secret knowledge, and how they were a Christian heresy, and Greek word for Hermes Trismegistus. Hermeticism basically is He is associated with Hermes Trismegistus. Is the founder of Hermeticism is Hermes Trismegistus of ancient Egypt in mythology and the Greek mythology, ancient Greek mythology. Egyptian mythology is Hermes Trismegistus, and Kabbalah, which is Jewish mysticism. Kabbalah is definitely Jewish mysticism, basically Jewish mythology, and Gnosticism is the Greek word for secret knowledge, and Hermeticism is Hermes Trismegistus is founder. And then there was Eastern religion, Buddhism, and Hinduism. They went in the West. Some 28 times according to research. They came back until the age of exploration. We got in touch with them again. You could say much more, exactly. And then there was Neoplatonism by Plotinus. It's Neoplatonism, Plato, Plotinus, founder of Neoplatonism. Hermeticism is Hermes. Hermeticism is Hermes Trismegistus. Neoplatonism is Plotinus. Gnosticism is the Greek word for knowledge, secret knowledge, and it's a Christian heresy. Kabbalah is Jewish mysticism, and Eastern religions, Buddhism, and Hinduism had contact with him again. Basically, there was the Christian Rosicrucians, which means the Rose Cross, Holy Rose Cross. There's Rosicrucians, Fraternity of the Rose Cross. They practice alchemy. They definitely practice alchemy, which is basically turning stuff into gold. Turning stuff into gold, and yeah. Turning stuff into gold. And turning stuff into gold. Freemasonry. Basically, you'd be a Freemason, you have to carve things out of wood and stone and this and that. Have guilds among them. That's true what he's saying. And the Rosicrucians and the Societas Rosicruciana in Anglia, which is a organization in England. And then there was the Church of Satan, Scientology, Wicca, Neo-paganism, which is known as modern paganism, Norse mythology, the other mythologies, Western mythologies. There's the Order of the Golden and Rosy Cross.
Take note that in order to be a member of the order, one also
had to be a Freemason, yeah. Had contact. And Mormonism also was influenced by Western esotericism from the Rosicrucians and the Swedenborgians. They were very cool charts, yeah.
I'm not sure that I could. But basically, they combine ideas taken from stuff like Hermeticism in an attempt to explain the world.
Hermeticism and Kabbalah too, yeah.
Orderly and scientific, while at the same
That's what Western esotericism is. It's like scientific. Boy, it's scientific. Different from Christian. Frederick II of Prussia. He was the ruler of Prussia. He was part of the Order of the Golden Cross, Golden Rosy Cross.
A similar organization was established called the
Societas Rosicruciana in Anglia. Societas Rosicruciana in Anglia still exists to this day.
Perhaps more well known is the Hermetic Order of
the Golden Dawn. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn is another one in Western esotericism. Basically, there was William to join, and also focus on basically ancient Egyptian mythology, ancient Greek mythology, and Roman mythology, and Norse mythologies, and all these other Western mythologies. Western esotericism, or Loki, the giants, Battle Honeymead, all that stuff. Sieg.
Is that it introduced certain rituals and ceremonies that supposedly
spiritual magic.
These rituals would go on to be used by other esoteric.
There was basically Aleister Crowley of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, and William Butler Yeats, Pixie Smith,
was the Alice
Cohens. He's the elect priest. There's also the Alice Cohens in there as well.
And they had this organization later inspired a Frenchman
They inspired a Frenchman named Pappas, who was a French scientist who founded the disorder. And yeah, they had a Star of David, but they weren't Jewish. They were Western esotericism. They were occultist. Freemasonry had on Mormonism. Yeah, Mormonism was influenced by Freemasonry. Three LDS presidents, Joseph Smith, were all Freemasons. I didn't even know that about that, but I didn't even know that about them. But now I know that about them. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was generally not being a part of Western esotericism, but it has some esoteric elements when you check their practices with the Book of Mormon. Swedenborgism as well. Named after the Swedish polymath who was named Manuel Swedenborg. Swedenborg also promoted the idea, it's very true, Swedenborg promoted the idea that spirits can influence the living. Loved ones can live as ghosts or angels. Common thankfully held by many Christians today. Joseph Smith. Moroni, the angel Moroni came to visit. Joseph Smith claimed that the angel Moroni came to visit him, claimed to be visited by him. He came to the new church after his death. German physician named Franz Mesmer, however, loved of his life. Mesmerizing basically means hypnotism. Mesmerism basically means hypnotism or animal magnetism, known as hypnotism. You can hypnotize things. Certain techniques to contact spiritual dead relatives. It's like spiritualism. Ideas combined. Communicate with visible spirits of dead relatives. As spiritualism was born from there, with the folk sisters being the main practitioners of it. Spiritualism was all the rage during the late 1800s, early 1900s too. What research says. It lost its popularity as science improved too. It lost its popularity as science improved as well too. Spiritist Association. A certain branch of spiritualism called Spiritism, founded by Alan Kardec. National Spiritual Association of Churches. This is another one from his episode 8 of Christian denominations that he did. Talked about the National Spiritual Association of Churches. There was before, which was Phineas Quimby. And then with Spiritism from Allan Kardec, the Frenchman in Brazil, called the Brazilian. You've ever been told to think positively, or that you can manifest good things. The Brazilian Spiritist Federation came from that. New thought organizations that still exist today, including the Unity Church. There's many new thought ones known as Unity Church and Religious Science label were part of that. Phineas Quimby. Even though they didn't acknowledge it, Christian Science was also influenced by them. Founder Mary Baker Eddy was a patient, a client or a student of a patient of Phineas Quimby. She incorporated many of his ideas into her own. It was in the 1800s that Western esotericism really took off and went in a bunch of different directions. Well, of the many esoteric figures who were active during this period, perhaps the most important was a Russian-born woman named Helena Blavatsky. Theosophical Theosophy. Theosophy, which means God wisdom. Which it wasn't really God wisdom, it just was called that, but it didn't really involve the divine God's wisdom. But I respect all religions. Respect all this. Came out of the spiritualist movement. She, like the other occultists, she believed that there was a universal human religion had eventually been lost, is what that one talks about. And however she believed there was the masters. about
knew about
this visual truth.
and with whom
She communicated
Her goal was thus to reestablish a universal religion
religion
with help
of these masters
some of whom were still
alive
alive and
living in Tibet. They were the founders of the four major religions: Hinduism, Buddhism,
ancient religious symbols, including a
Christianity, Islam, basically Judaism, all those masters in Tibet.
also a Star of David,
This is the Star of David,
and even a
Egyptian Ankh, Hindu arm, and a swastika.
had been used for centuries by
They used for
Buddhism
centuries.
and other religions.
Buddhism and other
However,
religions.
there is in fact a real link between theosophy
Especially Nazism. Nazism came from theosophy.
Involved what she called root races.
Root races, however, the Blavatsky's ideas, which are root race, Atlantis and all that, which is the fictional continent, fictional continent, fictional continent. And there was Ariosophy and Amanism. And there was the Volkish movement, which was a neo-pagan, modern paganism movement. Wanted to go back to the Norse mythologies, from the feudal society, Nazis, swastika as their main symbol. Going from the feudal society, that's the
is often overstated in an effort to make the Nazis seem even more evil
sinister
and sinister
than they were. The occult had the influence on Nazism. That's far more concerned with their political agenda of taking over Poland and Czechoslovakia and stuff. And they also had theosophy had an influence on anthroposophy, which basically is anthroposophy, which is basically founded by Rudolf Steiner, esotericists of 1900s. Undoubtedly, Aleister Crowley, a Hamitic order of the Golden Dawn, and his own system of thought known as Thelema, known as divine will, which it wasn't really divine will, but it meant that spirit dictated to him the code of the law. The order of the golden, Hamitic order of the golden, the Hamitic order of the Golden Dawn had fallen apart.
It was therefore through AA and also
Ordo Templi Orientis that he joined the esoteric ideas. Thelema gets ideas from a bunch of different sources. Ceremonial magic, which is known as magic. Magic. It's illusionary magic.
Ceremonies included lots of weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
Sexual stuff.
That's like
General
teen lifestyle. All these weird stuff. Controversial figure.
Regardless of what one thinks of Aleister
Crowley.
there's no doubt that his influence on
Esotericism continues today.
For example, near
The end of his life,
he became friends with
Gerald Gardner, first practitioner of Wicca. He was the first practitioner of Wicca, founder of Wicca, and LaVey as well. Church Satan, which does not believe in a real Satan.
Scientology. Although, as I mentioned in my video about atheist
Denominations,
it's important to know that the Church
it's Lord Hubbard is founder of Scientology. The Church of Satan doesn't really believe in a real Satan. They believe in God's archenemy. And there's paganism as well, known as modern paganism. Rise of Christianity was the religions of the pagans before Christianity, what they had. Religions of Europe before the Constantinople Christianity too. Known as neo-pagan, modern paganism was around, had an influence in basically Norse mythology with all. There's the Norse mythology with Thor, Odin, Loki, Sieg, Thor, the giants, Jotnar, Honeymead, how to have a battle. The axe, I got a reference from the Ragnarok movie, reminds me of that. Yeah, reminds me of that. And basically, there's Celtic mythology and Hebrew Celtic mythology and British mythology, Anglo-Saxon mythology, and ancient Egyptian mythology as well. Known as Celtic mythology, Celtic mythology, eclectic Wickers, basically witchcraft.
Originating in the UK.
Basically, Wicca originated in the UK. It was basically witchcraft for sorcerer. There's witches in there and wizards like Harry Potter, but it's not like Harry Potter.
Most practitioners simply practice on their own.
They practice on their own, yeah. It's true.
Now, I should
point out their own spells.
tends to attract slightly more women than men.
Women and men.
In fact, male
Wickets.
and the word witch can be used
Which
for men.
can be used for them. As well as witch and a wizard.
And hence there is some
The
overlap.
divine mother, basically the goddess movement, which means Mother Nature and Mother Earth, Earth Mother. New Age movement fits into all that.
Nowadays, a lot of the things we've been discussing simply end up being labeled as New Age. That's because New Age did in fact end up incorporating a bunch of different esoteric movements under one big umbrella. So, for example,
Definitely you incorporate a bunch of different roots under one big umbrella. There's basically neo-paganism, modern paganism, and the morphologies, and spiritualism, and New Thought, and Theosophy, and UFO religions that draw from those ones to make the new Age movement. You look at originally the Roswell incident as well. It was Raalism. According to that, their beliefs are that the gods, basically it's an alien religion. Alien religion, that's a very crazy story. That's what they believe. Exactly. Exactly.
Now, when it comes to New Age, things are not as specific as that. After all, there is no
exactly, bro.
Or any structure at all to the New Age movement.
There's no structure or religious.
Practice New Age often believe different things.
Who practice New Age believe in different things. Don't know all New Ages believe in aliens. Part of Western esotericism. Divine spirits. Dead relatives. Or extraterrestrials too. Has a direct to outer space, the New Age movement does, yeah. Talking about the spring equinox, which happens every 2,000 years. Another for every 2,000 years. The age of Pisces since the time of Jesus, entering the age of Aquarius in the next 2,000 years. So that's where this will occur. It's impossible to research says that we'll be entering the age of Aquarius, and we'll be for 2,000 years in the age of Pisces. New part of new kind of spirituality when this happens, and spiritually minded as well. And that was a brief study, but I do a detailed study on my channel. Don't worry, I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link to the original video in the description so you can watch it without my commentary. Leave a link to his channel in the description. I'll leave a link to my channel in the description so you can subscribe and check them out. You can go to those ones as well. And while you're there, don't forget to sign up. I might do that one day. I will do that. Thanks for watching. Basically, there's Norse mythology and modern paganism, known as neo-paganism, and Norse mythology. And how Norse mythology, basically there's Odin, Thor, Loki. There's Odin, Thor, Loki, Sieg, Freya, and many others out there as well.